Welcome back to Winnie Recap. Today I'm going to explain a movie called Till Death, which came out in 2021. It is a thriller movie. The movie has an audience score of 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is very impressive. The film is about Emma, who is stuck in a stale marriage to Mark and is surprised when he whisks her away to their secluded lake house for a romantic evening on their 11th anniversary. But everything changes the next morning when she finds herself handcuffed to Mark's dead body. Overall, it's a very distinctive film and a good watch. But before we begin, beware of spoilers, watch out, and take care. And I hope you enjoy the video. The film opens with Emma, who is unhappily married to her cold, controlling husband Mark, a criminal attorney. Emma, not being happy with Mark, starts an affair with a man named Tom, a partner at her husband's firm. Mark is also not loyal, but she still ends the secret affair with Tom when she feels a little guilty for cheating on her husband, whom she has been married to for 11 years now. After ending her affair with Tom, Emma decides to go to Mark's office to celebrate their anniversary, but she does not find Mark, and instead she finds an old file of her case with Bobby. Emma was a photographer, and a man named Bobby tried to steal her camera. Bobby stabbed her in an attempt to steal the camera, but Emma hit him in his eye with the key. This was all stated in the file. This case is very traumatizing for her, and she did not like to think about it. Mark comes in and takes the file. Both of them go to dinner. At dinner, Mark surprises her with a necklace made of steel. He then blindfolds her and drives her to a secluded lake house they used to visit early in their relationship. There was snow everywhere around the lake house, and it was freezing cold. Mark had laid many candles inside the house, which she also found very romantic. She sees many of their wedding pictures hanging. She comes inside the room and both of them drink. Mark apologizes for his past behavior by stating that he's been a very bad husband, and they make love. The next morning, Emma wakes up and finds herself handcuffed to Mark, who abruptly shoots himself in the head, and warm blood splashes over her face as Mark's torn apart, dismantled head rests in front of her. Emma gets exceedingly perplexed, but she finds the courage to get up and take the gun once the shock wears off. She tries to shoot the handcuff, but she discovers there are no bullets inside the gun. She goes inside the closet and finds her wedding dress. Behind the wedding dress, she finds a safe. She puts on Mark on the top of the wedding dress and drags him down the house so she can find something to cut the cuffs with, but there's nothing sharp. She tries to find her phone, but Mark has placed it in water. She eventually finds the SUV keys in the trash and decides to go to the garage. She drags him outside and goes inside the garage, and in her car, when she starts the vehicle, the radio plays a taunting message from Mark. The recording reveals that Mark knew about her affair with Tom. He tells her that everything she has become in life is because of him. She looks at his dead body, as his head is open due to the gunshot. He says that her anniversary gift is his dead body. The SUV then dies as all of the gas has been siphoned out by Mark, and she has no way to escape. Emma again goes inside and cleans Mark's blood that was on her face. She goes inside the room where she saw her wedding pictures earlier. Instead of wedding pictures, there hung pictures of her and Tom. She also finds a recording which there was details about her case with Bobby. That was a traumatizing event in her life, and after listening to it again, she gets very angry. She starts to have a meltdown, and she breaks the recorder. She screams at the dead body and tells Mark that he was dead to her before all of this. She takes out her frustration by yelling at the dead body and telling Mark that for her, he died a very long time ago. After that, Tom arrives at the lake house. He explains he was called there by messages from Emma's phone. Tom sees Mark as his head is brutally dismantled. He gets very shocked after seeing Mark's dead body, but believes Emma when she tells her side of the story. He tells her that Mark was facing disbarment for illegal activities. They both speculate that Mark decided to kill himself alongside taking Emma with him, and that he sent the messages. She tells him they need to call the police, but Mark also got rid of her phone. She tells Tom to call the police. Tom tells her that his phone is in his car as it was charging. Tom decides to go and get the phone, but just as they're talking, they see a truck approaching in the distance. Tom tells Emma to hide as a man named Jimmy comes outside from the truck. Jimmy tells Tom he's there to fix the plumbing. Tom gives him money and tells him to leave, but he refuses and keeps trying to come inside. Then Bobby, who was with Emma, gets out of the truck and approaches Tom. Bobby does not say anything and viciously stabs Tom many times to death without any hesitation. It is revealed that Bobby is Jimmy's brother, and he just got out of prison after serving a 10-year sentence. Emma manages to evade the men and make it to the boat shed. Jimmy gets very frightened after looking at her brother killing a man, but he tells him that they need the diamond that is in the safe that Emma discovered earlier in the closet. They have to find Emma, as she was the only one who knew the code to the safe. Emma uses an anchor to try and cut herself free from Mark's corpse. While she tries to cut his arm, Jimmy comes, but she hides underneath a cloth. Jimmy sees Mark's dead body and runs away. He comes back with Bobby, but she hides just as the men enter the shed. Emma overhears them revealing Mark hired them to kill her and that they must find the diamonds they were promised. As the men search the house, Emma finds a fuel can and decides on refueling the SUV. She goes outside and goes into the garage. Bobby senses a presence in the garage and goes there. She hides under the car, but Bobby slashes the tires. Emma then makes her way to the attic and lures the men there. She tricks Bobby and hits him with a golf club, which knocks him unconscious. She comes down and locks Jimmy in a nearby room. She goes outside and attempts to escape in Tom's car, but Bobby intervenes. Emma manages to dial 911 and screams, but Bobby takes the phone and breaks it. He throws the phone away, then proceeds to kick her in the face and renders her unconscious. She later wakes up in the bedroom, once again cuffed to Mark's body. Emma tells them that she does not know the code to the safe. Bobby tells Emma the safe's code is the date Mark proposed to her. When she refuses to cooperate, Bobby tells her that he spent time in prison and he knows how to torture someone. He takes a knife and almost cuts her toes off when Jimmy objects and points Mark's gun at Bobby. Jimmy feels bad for Emma and he thinks that she's trapped in the situation for no reason. Emma asks him to open her handcuffs and he does. Once Emma is free, she agrees to tell them the code so that they can take the diamonds and leave her alone. This was another game that Mark had planned, and when Bobby opens the safe, he finds a hacksaw inscribed with a clue that implies the diamonds are close to Emma's heart, meaning the diamonds were in the necklace that he gave her earlier as a present, which has no latch and is impossible to remove. Jimmy tries to cut it off but fails. Bobby realizes the necklace can only be retrieved by decapitating Emma. Bobby takes a hacksaw and tries to cut off her throat. When Jimmy again tries to stop him, both of them start to fight as Jimmy tries to save her life, but Bobby just wants the diamonds no matter what. While fighting, he throws Jimmy away and he's very rough as he hits the head of a cloth hanging rail, which results in Jimmy dying. He could not grasp the fact that he killed his brother while being voracious, so he considers that Jimmy died because of Emma. Enraged, Bobby attacks Emma. Emma fights back, but Bobby throws her down on the floor. She tries to get up, but Bobby stabs her in the leg. She still manages to fight him off and cuff Bobby to Mark's body. Emma, in exceedingly frail condition, manages to make it back to Tom's car. Bobby keeps following him while dragging Mark with him. She hits Bobby with the car and tries to go away by hitting him, affects the car as well, and she crashes into the boat shed. This accident does not impact Bobby that much, but Emma gets hurt badly. She even becomes weaker than she was before. Emma exits the car and tries to crawl away when Bobby also follows her while crawling as well. She crawled because she was in a very bad condition due to the car crash, and she was crawling because she was tied to Mark. Bobby finally reaches her and grabs her leg. She fights Bobby on the frozen lake. Both of them fight when she stabs Bobby in the shoulder, just as the ice gives away. The ice starts to break where both of them were. Mark's corpse falls into the lake, dragging Bobby with him as he was handcuffed to him. But just as going into the midst of the cold ocean, Bobby manages to grab Emma and pulls her in as well. Bobby tries his best to drown Emma with him, but Emma keeps trying to escape. Emma keeps fighting and she takes the knife from which she stabbed him earlier out of his shoulder and jabs him in the eye. Bobby gets stabbed in the eye and he lets her go. Mark's body drags Bobby down to his death as Emma swims up and tries to get out. She comes up and she sees that there's no way out of this ice. She almost drowns when she takes the knife and starts to break the ice. She finally comes out there lying on top of the ice. Lying on top of the ice, Emma removes her wedding ring and lets it roll into the lake as sirens are heard approaching in the background. To watch more explanations of these kind of movies, click on the videos on your screen and don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. Kindly like the video and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any new videos. And at last I'm gonna say stay safe, stay well, thanks for watching.